Hello, geometry students. I'm looking at your test, Unit 3 test, and let's get to it. You got to pause this because I'm going to rip right through it. Pause as needed to help you understand my clarification. So first of all, we're going to name a plane parallel to plane CIJ. CIJ is CIJ, this one right here that I'm outlining. What you want to do is get one that is essentially in the same direction. It's not touching CIJ, and it's just kind of mirrored on the opposite side of this hexagonal prism. So, it's I'm going to tell you that, it's got quite a few dotted lines in it, if that helps, but that's going to be a plane that's parallel. Make sure when you're naming it that you name it with 3 of the letters that belong to it, the 3 vertices. Okay, for the second one, name a segment parallel to BC. So BC is right here, and you're going to want to name a segment, and you have actually 3 choices, but it's going to be the same size segment. It's not going to touch BC, and it's going to be going essentially in the same direction. If I was to extend this line out forever and ever, it's going to go in that same direction forever and ever. It's never going to cross BC. All right, so you have 3 choices there. Pick one of them and write it down. Which segment is not skew to EK? And I'm going to tell you it's either C or D on this one. I'm going to split these for you so you have a little bit less to look at. EK is right here, EK. Not skew means it's going to be, in this case, the choice that you're going to choose is actually going to be parallel to EK. So that means it's not skew. So you have these choices. So C is CI. CI is right here. EK is right here. Okay. If that is skew, we want to know which one is not skew. Okay. D, AB. So AB is down here and EK is right here. So is that skew? Well, we want to know one that is not skew. Okay, so it's either C or D. Moving on. So we have angle 9 and angle 16, and we have to tell whether it's A, B, C, D, E, or F. Okay, and you could read those. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to narrow these answers. So for each one of these, you have whether your answer is A through C or D through F. Okay, so go ahead and look at those angles, look at them on this diagram and where they are located in relation to each other, and they're either going to be corresponding angles, alternate interior angles, alternate exterior angles. That's if they're A through C. If it's D through F, they're either consecutive interior angles, consecutive exterior angles, or no relationship. And then for this last one, name the transversal that connects 6 and 13. So angles 6 and 13. What transversal connects these two? 6 and 13 are on the same, which line? 6 and 13 are they both on P? That's this line right here. Are they both on Q? That's this line here. Are they both on S? Or are they both on this line R? So your choices are P, Q, S, or R. One of those is the correct answer for that one. Moving on to this page. If L is parallel, these lines mean parallel to M, find the value of X. Well, that means if these 2 lines are parallel, L and M, that means this angle and this angle are equal to one another. So set the equations equal to each other and solve for X and get your X value. Once again, L and M are parallel, and we have these 2 that are on the inside. These are going to be supplementary. Supplementary means when you add them together, they equal 180. So add those 2 angle measures together, and then go ahead and just solve for X to get your x value for that one. This one, if L and M are, we have L and M are parallel again, find x and y. Well, for x, what you're going to want to do is set these two angles that both have x's in them, they are going to be equivalent. So set them equal to each other. And go ahead and solve for x. Once you get that answer, plug it into this 12x minus 28 and figure out what that equals, okay? Because that number, if you take it and take 180 minus that number, that's going to give you what 9y minus 77 equals. And then so you're going to take that answer and you're going to say 9y minus 77 equals that answer. 180 minus what you got here, okay? That's going to, 9y minus 77 is going to equal that. Now just solve for y. So add 77 to both sides, then divide by 9, and then that will give you your y. Okay? I'm going to pause this right here because the next few have quite a few steps, and I'm going to put it in a part 2 video, so look for that.